We're just going to fucking shoot straight into it, Jack.
Oh, what a risk.
We're not going to dilly-dally. We're not going to fucking check levels.
No, why? Why bother? Zoom's so much better than Skype.
It seems like there's a constant slow buzz almost going into my mic, but that's fucking...
I can't hear it on this end. One of the things, for the listener, a very visual thing, one of the things that's very strange to get over with Zoom is that it splits the screen perfectly in half. And I really don't understand why I need to see my face.
Oh, I don't get that.
So much, do you not?
No, I get majority you and then a little, like, almost a thumbnail of me at the top.
Oh, I would much prefer that.
Yeah, mate. I'm living bliss over
this? What's immersive? No.
Right,
well, we'll worry about this another time.
Fantastic start to a show is what we've got there. Is Jack giving you a visual bit followed by clicking of a mouse.
Yeah, trying to fix the problem.
As you can tell.
Because I'm making eye contact with myself, which is weird.
It's weird enough that I've got to fucking make eye contact with you.
Yeah, I'm going to figure out a way around this.
So this episode, we're back on Spotify. Look, Patreon, we've still been bouncing. Don't worry. We've just been away from here for a bit. Jack's had a breakdown. I've been teetering.
Jack's on his upswing again. Jack started a new project yesterday that didn't need starting, and Jack did 30 hours in the studio over about maybe a 36-hour period. So
Whoa.
Jack's definitely back on his upswing.
What's the project,
I don't know how
Jack?
long this will last. The project is a new podcast series that I'm calling Taxidermy
Fucking
Tales.
hell, Jack. Jack, you can't... There's ways to take over... You can take over the pod... You've definitely gone for quantity over quality. You're trying to flood the market rather than produce a product that's singled out in the market.
Well, it's all on the World Around You's podcast feed. It's all on that to break that up a bit. Because they're about to run out of episodes in about 4 weeks' time.
Ah, right.
Because they were all the threshold episodes. And then the ones that I did in a panic when HelloFresh was like, we'll give you 15 quid if you do 4 episodes and mention us. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'll definitely do that.
15 quid.
I think they gave me 15 quid. Magic Mind have given me, I think, maybe a collective £40 for about 6 episodes, I think, as well.
Jeez.
At some point.
Mate,
Yeah,
are you... When's the fucking flat in Monaco?
I'm in talks.
Right.
It's on its way. I've got to speak to a guy in Mauritius, but it's become difficult because of the recent things that we've had happen there. Now business is a bit difficult there. It's not ours anymore, so I can't really just hop on a plane there. Now you've got to get visas and things like that. So I'm hoping I can just meet him in Costa on the industrial estate nearby, because he only lives around the corner, and doing it in Mauritius is just... I don't like that we have to go that far.
It's not... Doesn't make sense, really. You can people dodge tax in Yorkshire and that as well. So there's no need to go and dodge tax all the way out there.
He just likes to, just do his beat meetings there, his business there.
He likes a backdrop.
It's annoying though, because you see the other people.
Oh, Jack is now phasing it out.
He's got back. Like the HMRC badge. Oh, you're doing it as well.
Fantastic.
But I don't know if it's going to affect the recording. I've got no idea.
I'm sure we'll work it out. It's a Spotify.
It's a Spotify.
No one pays for this. This week we're doing crime.
We are doing crime.
Not us specific.
Well, we're talking about crime.
We might do some crime. I'm open. Put it this way. I'm not ruling it out. Everyone's susceptible to a little bit of criminality now and again. Now, I did some... I don't know what you've been doing, but I've been staring at planes recently. Which was the foundation
of the autism.
Well, this is the funny thing throughout this, when I brought this investigation, because that's what we're going to call it. It is an investigation.
Yeah, it's a homegrown investigation.
It definitely is. This is some pure OC. This is original content. I think no one's done this before. But it is not lost on me that this whole thing started off because I saw a plane that I thought was weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, that one doesn't look like the rest of them. That one's different.
This one doesn't fit in. This not got 13 windows. I only like the planes with just over a dozen. A baker's dozen in windows it has to have, including the cockpit. 6 down the sides, 1 up the front.
But the cockpit's usually made up of at least 4 windows, so you've already lost me there.
Is it? I thought it was just one big window. I've
That's
never
a
been
hazard.
in a cockpit.
That's a hazard,
Never
mate.
been in one.
Think about it.
I think I'm of the age where it was just stopped, where they bring you in and they let you have a little like bash of the buttons and a swing of the joystick.
No, but you can look at like pictures, which is most people's reference for a fucking airplane, and you can see there that it's made up of. Not yours, no. I want to be there.
I'm not a tertiary evidence kind of guy.
I want to
Jimmy.
fucking
I don't
be
like
there.
hearsay.
Look, if I want to try something, I go and do it. You know what I mean? And if I don't go and do it, then I don't know about it, and I don't want to know about it. I'm a simple boy, simple as, you know me. Exactly. I go there, I do it, I do the thing, and then if I've done it, I come back and tell a story, and if I ain't gone and done it, I don't fucking talk about it.
Or I'll make it up entirely. One window this cockpit had. One map window. Bigger than the plane, wider than the plane. Incredible thing to see. And it absolutely fascinating.
It was made of brick.
Blocks all the wind going into the jets. Yeah. Had a door on it. A door. The pilot called it his front door, and he kept saying, "Get away from it. Get away from it," calling it his. Do you know what I mean? It
didn't have his name on the side.
His aeroplane.
It had EasyJet on the side.
Just 47 next to it.
So moving on to my investigation. Jack's gone. Jack's lost himself. He's now currently biting down on a mug, trying not to cackle out loud. So yeah, I saw a plane. Reference point. The gym is opposite a fucking airport. And it's an airport that's renowned for being dodgy. Like, there's a silly amount of criminals coming through this airport. Mainly because there's quite a few private jets that come in. And they're largely unchecked, I would imagine.
You'd think, wouldn't you? You'd think they can pay a little bit to just be like, hey, just...
I don't even think they have to pay.
Looked.
No, I don't even think they have to pay. No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. They've already got the right because they're flying private. You basically just fucking walk through the door. So anyway, I seen a plane, right? And my attention and my curiosity was piqued because of it was a big plane. So it was like a jet, almost like it was a passenger jet, but a small one, like smaller than a 747, but still a passenger jet, not like one of these little private fucking fit 8 of your mates in, take some pictures, look at us, we're Andrew Tate. Not one of them.
So it did have jets. It wasn't propellers, proper jets.
No, it was a fucking passenger jet, mate. Plane. Okay. Big fucking plane. I sent you the fucking link. You can see the pictures.
Yes, Jimmy. I've seen this, but this is a show for other people. This isn't just a phone call between us.
Says the lad who started with a visual bit.
I'm developing things for the audience. Oh, that was a development for the audience. Guys, we're using Zoom. Hey, they want to know.
This is Director Jack. But right, cool plane. Nice gunmetal grey hue to it. Looked like... When I looked at it, I was like, well, I can see it's not a company plane. So it's not part of, like, it weren't fucking British Airways. It weren't fucking the Italian one that comes down. There's the Italian Air Force. Italian plane lands there quite very often. Sick livery on the Italian air coming. What the fuck am I thinking when I say air livery, what? No. What we would call a company. But it's not air provider. It's air... What the fuck?
Never thought about it.
There is a term.
Aeroplane people.
Yes, aeroplane. That's it, Jack. That's the term that I couldn't remember was aeroplane people.
Yeah. It's an hard one. It's wordy, innit? They need to figure out another word that just means aeroplane people.
They should probably work that out. But there's a board of people, I'm sure, working away at it. So this plane didn't look like it belonged to a fleet. It was definitely a private thing. And now planes, I don't know if you know.
Airline.
Why the fuck could we not remember that?
Oh, I don't know. That was so hard.
Burning a hole in my brain.
My head just kept going Air Force, Air Force, Air Force, Air Force, Air Force. And I'm like, that's definitely not right.
Mine was saying Air Fleet. And I'm like, I know fleet belongs in the air, but no. And also fleet, you'd usually apply to private travel, like a fleet of cars or something like that. So my head was like, this is the connection. And the other side of my head was like, no, it isn't. Fuck off, you spacker. So I've just ruined that for Spotify. But I'm sure it'll be fine. So I Googled the registration number because planes, much like cars, have regs. So if anyone wants to look this up in their own time, you can share this information. It's absolutely freely available. N47. You can follow this investigation yourself, people. N470B is the registration of the airplane. Bombardier Inc. BD700-2A12 is the type of aircraft. Bombardier already.
Quite short, isn't it? For a number plate. I know there's not going to be loads of private jets, but quite a short number plate. You'd think there'd be more. What would be the integers? No, the symbols, letters.
I know exactly what you mean. Characters. Jack.
Characters.
This is not a crime episode. This is an episode where Jack and Jimmy forget very basic terms for things.
Try to think of words.
And clearly display CTE and mental deterioration on microphone.
Oh, yeah.
But right, so plane. When you Google it, now usually what happens, which shows I've done this before, is you'll get places like FlightAware and a few other websites that you can track the logs of plane ownership. You can also track the flights they've been on, when they were last registered, when they'd last been picked up, etc. I found this plane was owned by Reina Capital LLC. REINA Capital LLC. So I immediately thought, like a bank and some sort of, but they're in the banking world, they're in the financial world. But that, in my head, I was like, well, that's weird, because I imagine quite a few bankers fly in and out of here. I've never seen another with a private plane so large. And I've never heard of this company, so I imagine they're not as big as, like, NatWest. Barclays or fucking any of them. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So I do a little bit more digging. And I look into Reina. What do Reina do? They've had the plane for a year, and they've been in business since, like, I think 2018 or something like that. But when you look for them online, there's fucking now. Like, now. The homepage of their website, look for it. Look for it. Anyone can look at Reina Capital's website. It's a homepage. It's a home. Please look for it yourselves. And I think the only thing on the homepage is a contact us box. So obviously, I don't know if you find yourselves there. There's not enough people listening to actually cause any problem. But there's enough that if they got like 15 or 20, they'd be like, right, what the fuck's going on here? Because no one's meant to find that. That is a homepage in case someone like the fucking IRS or something in America tracks them down and goes, right, well, let's see if this company's legit. Oh, they've got a website, so it's fine. But if you click on that website, there's fuck all. There's a homepage. There's like a tiny paragraph explaining what they do, which is generic slop. Give us your money. We'll make it be a lot. What the fuck? We're forgetting terms again. We'll turn it into more money. That's what I wanted to say. There's nothing else.
A term that we need to remember here will be the word. A couple of specific
allegedly
words now, Jimmy. Allegedly, and my opinion is.
All right.
Will be very important going forward here, because you've given a lot of information where we have at least 3 listeners, all of which are autistic, all of which will probably do what you tell them. So the fact that you're using this now as a platform to harass a company that we don't know, who they are, or
we'll come to that in a bit.
You're assuming they're secretive. It's we'll come to that in a bit. The investigation's gone further than the initial dip that you showed me. Then
no, but you've just forgotten. Oh. So you go to their homepage, there's nothing there, and if you search one on Google, there's more information. Like if you search for Reina Capital LLC, you get more information on the fucking plane. Like most of the sites that come up are like FlightAware and that are tracking the plane itself, not the company, which is a little bit fucking fishy, is it not? If I'm rich enough to own a company, if my company is rich enough to own a fucking get your big dick out private jet that dicked all over the other private jets that I've seen at that airport since I fucking arrived in London, because the first one I've seen that I was
like in the showroom, if that's what they say. They're like, yes, sir, we don't have a leg room. We have get your big dick out room.
Yeah.
How much space would you need in front of the seat in front of you? We can give you a steady 6 inches. No, bigger, you say. Oh,
of course, sir. Of course, sir. How
little
foolish
snippets of Bruce Forsyth's voice being like, bigger than a foot. Bigger than a foot.
We're going higher or lower.
We've got a chuck.
We're going higher or lower. The audience higher or lower there. Oh, it's higher this time.
Just a load of homeless people outside the showroom.
Pulling up cards.
Just looking at this huge building with loads of private jets inside. Massive plate glass windows. None of them are singular glass, though. They're all four separate windows.
All 4 separate windows, yep. So, Rainer Capital, I'm starting to think, is a little shady. And now, I'll paint the scene for you. I've just started work. So, and I've got fuck all to do for the first couple of hours of the work. I do all my little menial jobs in the first 15 minutes. Then I sit down, I have a coffee, might treat myself to an almond croissant. That I don't have like an oven at the gym, but I've got a microwave that, so I'll put it on low. Because everyone knows if you microwave a croissant on high, it just fucking soft and fucking ruins it. But if you microwave an almond croissant on low, like defrost level, for a long time, keeps the crispness and still warms the inside. Perfect. Now, while I'm doing that, which is when I do my best work, if I'm really honest with you, because I'm at home and I'm settled, I've started looking into this more. So I'm trying to pin a name. I'm like, right, Rainer Capital LLC. Is there a name of anyone who could own this? I couldn't find an owner outright, but I could find like sort of would you say a co-owner? Someone who has a hand in the business at the top.
Okay.
And his name was, not allegedly, this is factual. Again, you can find all of this on Google. Nothing I've done. I've not broken into anything. I'm not clever enough to break into anything. If I was...
That's what we stick for.
If I was, I would have. Yeah, but I would do that. But I haven't in this case. His name's Kyle Klopfer. Interesting. P and an F next to each other. Always interesting. Kyle Klopfer. Now, Kyle Klopfer... is related to a ton of companies. Like, I found 20, 30, allegedly, because I don't know the figure, I'm not fucking going to scroll through again, companies that he has this one position in. So, like, co-agent or something like that. Something, like, at the top of the ownership of the business. And they're all registered to... Where is it? Because fuck this, it's all publicly available. Oh, there's 13 businesses I found here. And
maybe not the exact address, though, eh?
He's yeah, it's on Google.
That doesn't matter. Not the exact address. Don't be giving exact what looks like a home address.
It's not a home address. We've seen the property.
I thought that looked like it could be somewhere where someone lives.
I mean, if someone's living there, bro, us giving out their address is not the worst of their worries.
What I thought it looked like is, do you remember in GTA 5?
Can we get there first? Can we get there first? Can we get... Stop. Can we get there first? Because you're ruining it.
Why not? We can try. Go on.
Right. Is registered at 2110 Northwest 23rd Avenue, Miami, Florida, 33142. There's 13 results. And he's the participant in all of these businesses. SW Rances Manor LLC, Wager 55 Miami Beach, Bear Holdens, Bravo Family Foundation, Bravo Family Charitable Foundation, 2 different ones there, same company, Rainer Capital, OB Equity, GSM Capital, GSM Team, CZA Capital, Rainer Capital LI LLC, so another one as well. That's interesting, like a second Rainer Capital, and 5800 North Bay Road LLC. He is involved in all of those apart from the last one. I'm not entirely sure why that's listed. Maybe someone else has moved into the building as well. A Catherine Bravo. Maybe it's his missus. Or Orlando Bravo.
Well,
sounds
Bravo
like
was mentioned in the other thing.
It was, wasn't it? So,
it was. They're
all in it. And this 2110 Northwest 23rd Avenue, Florida, Miami, is like a fucking... First off, it's like half a mile away from the Museum of Sex, which... I laughed at. That's quite funny. But it's the Royal Pillow Corp. It's a factory / warehouse that used to make, sells and distributes pillows.
Oh.
And all these companies are listed at this property. Now, Yes, Jack. I'm going to answer your question before you even ask it, and the rest of the audience. Completely pointless exercise. Pointless.
My question was, what sort of pillow?
Well, I mean, I've read the reviews, and the reviews of the pillows are positive.
That's good.
4.2 on Google, 15 reviews. Wouldn't purchase pillows anywhere else. Oh, let's have a look. Wouldn't purchase pillows anywhere else. Great products and even better customer service.
Bit of pillow talk for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Pillow talk with Jimmy. This is a wonderful website for buying pillows. We are upgrading our mattress, and I wanted really nice pillows to go with the mattress. I love the fact that the pillows are made in the US, and the quality equals nice pillows you find in upscale hotels. The pillows arrived really.
The word pillow.
Hang on a minute. I'm going to get to that. The pillows arrived really quick. Even though I just got them today, they are super looking and wonderfully soft and a fantastic price. Can't wait to put them to use. Thanks, Royal Pillow. Is that not fucking Pizzagate to you all hour?
It sounds like it's. When you use a word too many times.
I bought 2 head pillows with a part feather, part down. So they got a Down syndrome one. They're selling retard kids.
Only part though.
Yeah, part down. Which part? They are perfect. Thanks so much. Nothing I can write will do these pillows justice. I'm an absolute pillow fanatic. No one is a fucking. No one's a fucking pillow fanatic.
And just a second. If you are a pillow fanatic, surely you can find the words to describe pillows.
Yeah.
That's an oxymoron, isn't it? You know what I mean? Very strange thing to say.
These are different reviews. This is not all the same review.
I thought that was the same review there.
No, it's just 4 pages of review.
No, that one. But there even that still, you just said about the fanatic,
I know.
That's
even still. This uses the term too many times. Nothing I can write will do these pillows justice. I'm an absolute pillow fanatic. These are the best pillows I've ever bought. You cannot beat the price and quality. I highly recommend Royal Pillow. You will not be disappointed. It's child sex ring.
Oh, that's a strong thing to suggest. There's
allegedly
a Patreon.
No, it's Spotify. I mean, initially I was thinking drugs because I'll give you my explanation. Miami, Florida. Yeah. Pillows are bags of white.
Possibly.
Cocaine goes to Florida. Rainer sounds marginally Mexican.
Or it just sounds like you're saying cocaine with a speech impediment.
That's a pretty severe
speech.
Extremely severe speech and delivery impediment, yes. However, no.
You've only ever seen it written down and you thought the C was an R.
But Rainer Capital is the sort of shell company that like a Mexican cartel would have. Because initially that was my thought. Now, until the reviews, that was my thought, was like, this is drugs. But then, like, it doesn't make sense because, and here you go, we're 23 minutes in the episode, I'm actually going to talk about, like, a topic that I know a little bit. And essentially the drug market, the people at the top in these like, worlds don't meet. Like, they'll never meet because that's the very worst thing they could do for business, because everyone that wants to put them down, arrest them, kill them, etc.
And then connects them to each other.
Yeah, it connects them to each other. So that's exactly what they can.
Or one could kill the other one and be like. Oh,
also, why would they ever want to meet? They're doing their own shit. My Albanians are out there well, they're not. They're in London. But the Albanians are out here in London controlling shit over here. Why do they don't want to go all the way to Mexico to go and meet with fucking Pablo, go and sort some shit out? Pablo, Pedro, Pascual, and the boys, and the rest of the pejones.
What if is there a possibility that this aeroplane though is so that they can all meet each other, but just in the way of like a stag do? Because who are these people going on a stag do with these leaders of industry? Do you know what I mean? Who's on their equal? They're not getting in touch with mates from school. They need to go out with the other boys who were in the same position as them, so they can all let their hair down around each other.
Yeah, but I don't. Can you see them all doing like, oh, we've dressed fucking Miguel up as we've glued a dildo to his head. We're gonna take him down Brighton Beach for the day.
I reckon it'd be more like Super Hans' the stag doing peep show, where they all, they're dead healthy and they drink the special milkshakes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I imagine that yeah, because they're not passing beak around because they've just fucking they're like, look, don't bring work out with us, not today.
Busman's holiday, this. Yeah,
it's not fair that I'm not doing that. I want a nice kale smoothie. I want to sit there. I want to watch Disney films because don't show me no Tarantino, right? I watch heads getting blown off all the time. It doesn't interest me. What I want to see is nice
Nemo though.
Twilight. Me and the fucking essays, me and the fucking cabrons. We want to sit here and watch fucking Twilight. Robert Pattinson looks cute in that film.
Imagine. They're all on the plane just watching.
Brother. Hey, Holmes. Hey, Robbie, they look so cute in this. Oh, hey, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. The fangs. The fangs work with the eyes. He looks so cute. Hey, no, stop. Put it down. Don't bring the work. Put the guns away. Look, come over here. We got number 2 and number 3 to watch. Hey, looks so good. I would let him bite my neck.
That's exactly what's going on, I reckon, there.
Yeah.
I think you've cracked it there.
Fantastic.
It's not actually anything shady. It's just a way that these people can integrate into society
and have a good time.
Secretly. Yeah. The party playing.
I think it's a nonce bus. The
nonce bus. The nonce bus. Like Saturday morning TV, your mum hears that from the kitchen. She comes in. What the fucking hell are you watching? Jesus. Oh, have you found one of your dad's VHSs again? Get this off. Yeah, I told you we don't see him anymore. Get rid of this.
He's not allowed round for a reason, right? And it's because he kept buying this. Though,
right? Should we have would you like a different crime?
Well, yeah, but what I would like to close with is...
Well, there wasn't any crime, let's be clear.
Allegedly. But I would encourage you, if you ever see weird planes, welcome to the club. First of all, clarify that matter. The fact that you can see tell that a plane's weird, welcome to the club. You could get the handshake. Also, fucking look for it. See what it does. See where it takes you. Because that turned the beginning of a shit shift into like, I thought I was fucking a sleuth that day. I was like, I've cracked some here.
Poirot.
Because it were weird. And there's probably a very normal explanation, but I swear to God that company's fucking fake. It's fake. Kyle Klopfer, whoever he is, I looked for him. He looks like a fucking bad guy in a 90s film, but like a family-friendly 90s film. He looks like the one
in your opinion.
Allegedly. He looks like someone who would like kill the protagonist's dog. Dog.
Oh, like
a bad neighbour.
Like that guy that gets his testicles bit off in that dog film, K9 or something, and then his balls get turned into a musical instrument.
Excuse me?
Do you not remember that?
I have not seen K9. When you said dog film, I instantly went Beethoven, and then I went Turner and Hooch.
I don't remember either of them. Do you remember 101 Thieves for Eddie McDowell?
I remember 101 Dalmatians, another dog film.
No. Yeah, that was another dog film.
Yes, it was another dog film.
101. That's what I said. It's a dog film.
You said no, first of all. You went no. And you went, yeah.
No.
Audience, right? After you finish researching the paedophile
leave a comment underneath.
Fucking rewind back to what he's just said there, and he said no before he said yes.
Maybe I did.
And who Kyle Klopfer's a nonce.
Now we're running out of time on the show somehow.
We're not running out of time.
Bit early.
We're not running out of time, but we're gonna the Patreons know this. But we're currently working. We're currently working on a little bit of a fix, and we're doing Zoom up to 40 minutes a time. So there'll be a bit in around 3-4 minutes where it sounds like there's like an abrupt jump. And we're back instantly, but it's just not as smooth as we'd like it to be. Maybe I can make some stupid adverts to go in the middle.
Maybe. We could dig out all my old adverts. We went through them at some point.
Let's not.
Shifty Steve's Takeaway.
Yeah, let's not do them. We've done. They're a dead bit. So have we got time to cover one of your topics before we switch, or should we just switch, Jack?
Well, I'll give an entrepreneurial idea, and then we can link that into the crime.
God damn it, he's a professional at this. No wonder he has 16 podcasts.
that no one listens to.
A savant of the podcasting scene.
A waterproof, like, droid kind of device. You know, like, what are they called? The things that you can launch into the air. Drones.
Pigeons.
A little one of them. Yes. One of them mechanical pigeons that auditors use to film police stations and go, I don't know why you're annoyed. I don't know why this is annoying.
I fucking hate auditors, by the way. While we're on this,
I fucking love watching them.
They probably think they're doing something, and no one gives a fuck. No one gives it. It's also that bloke who hangs around outside prison. He goes, "Oh, mate, what were you in for? Getting out today? I have been inside myself." And they're like, "Oh, how long were you in for?" He's like, "Oh, I was in for 3 days for bothering police doing this. But why? What are you in for?" And they're like, "Oh, I was in for I murdered a family." They're like, "Oh, gutted, mate. Welcome back. Good on you. Fuck these pigs and that." He's like, "Actually, yeah, but I killed like 12 women in a bathtub and I chopped their bits off and then I sent them back to all their families." Like, "Yeah, well done, son. Fuck these pigs, man. Get yourself out there. You earned it, bro. You've done your time. I'm sure you're fine, innit? There's a cig and a fucking machete. I'm sure you're not going to do anything wrong with that, are you, bro? Get yourself back on streets, lad. Go on." I hate them. And I'm not pro-police, but I hate that that's the face of the anti-police. Fuck yous. You're ruining it.
It's weird.
You're ruining it.
There's a conspiracy. Do you reckon that's on purpose so that when people are like ACAB, people are like, ACAB stuff and all that.
Yeah, but he's ACAB.
And
that's what I mean. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I'm saying that's there.
Yeah. And then people are like, oh, but that means... Well, I don't want to be one of them, actually. I quite like the fact that I can ring a easy-to-remember number at 3 a.m. when someone's trying to kick my door down. And they
won't come, but
it's nice
to have a conversation with them as it's happening.
Yeah.
It's nice
to know that someone knows I'm getting my head caved in.
Yeah. They'll turn up
as
later
the
when
Molotov
everyone's gone.
smashes through my bay window. It's nice to know that at some point in the future they'll come and give me a
They'll
crime.
play my 9-9 call back on ITV News when it turns out that the cop was turned up 2 hours late to my death.
Yeah.
But
an
entrepreneurial
you could
bit.
have one of these drones, right? But it can follow you around and it's waterproof. But it's not got this one doesn't have a camera on it, but we'll get to that. This is just like a coaster. I just thought it'd be a good idea for someone to develop.
A coaster?
Where you can... Yeah.
So you can just bring your brew with you.
Your drink on there. Yeah, then you walk off like that. Coaster takes off and follows you around. Pebble dashing the floor all over the place.
This is it. You've got to have like a rim.
Coffee later on.
You got to have like a rim basically on your coaster, or maybe
a sippy cup to drink out of.
Or you now it's going to take some time. You're going to need a kiln and some other bits, but you develop a load of mugs with a screw bottom, and you put a screw top on the drone, and then it screws and it sticks to it as it goes about. Maybe,
but what's a better idea is the drone works with the mug on, follows around, but it's a little bit bigger than the mug. The mug sits in it. It's got a little like a thing you'd put a plant pot in. Yeah, a lip. Catches all the old brew. You press a button, out the bottom, little teat drops out at the bottom of the drone.
A thimble.
Comes over your mouth. Like that on this fucking floating tit.
And you can feel like when you used to
tit of coffee.
When you used to drink them proper cheap, the 10p square juices that came from like a chip shop.
Yeah.
And instead of putting the straw on the top, you would
plastic ones.
Yeah, instead of putting the straw on the top, you'd bite. I don't know why, but every kid just bit a hole in like one of the corners of the bottom bit, and you'd suck the drink through there. And like one person did it at school. That's it. And then every cunt else did it, and you were like, "Oh, this is how we all drink drinks now." And then adults used to look at you like, "What a bunch of retards! This society's got no future." And they were right, but it's only progressively getting worse. Should we switch?
We should.
We'll have a pause. What's good is I don't mind doing this because you're stitching these ones together.
That's fine. I'll figure out a way, and I'll bleep out all the dodgy stuff and scary things you've said.
You're not going to bleep out shit. You'll leave every fucking address and the fact that I accused him of being a nonce, allegedly.
And so the way that little thing there links in to the first crime I'd like to cover is it'd
Try
have
not
been
to
a
hit
mint
your desk
invention.
and stuff because it's very loud.
I didn't realise. It would be a mint invention if you could waterproof it and add the camera for this nonce that's been caught. So there's a fella.
Which nonce?
His name is Benjamin.
Kyle Klopfer.
No, his name's Benjamin.
Look, Kyle Clopford isn't. Please don't contact Kyle. It's
See,
not,
you're getting nervous now, aren't you?
Nah, they're not going to do that. But
I am.
This is all satire. It's for the lols.
Not when you're giving the address and the name. I am going to bleep them. Bitch.
No, you can't.
Your...
No, you can't.
I can.
No, you can't.
He can.
No. No, because it's not. It's public information.
Yeah, but you can't.
I'm not
be saying
panicking.
That the fellas said, I am. This is.
You shouldn't.
You're making me feel nervous.
You shouldn't. It's fine. We don't have fans. It's fine. Now, go get back to your little crimes and your little paedophiles.
So there's a nonce. Yeah, you get back to your paedophiles, you. Look, do you know what bloody time it is? The street lights are on. Get home to your paedophiles. He's called Benjamin, 34 years old. 6 counts of noncing from 2018, 2019, 2023. He was caught in Plymouth. He's been placed on the sex offenders register for 10 years. He's a lifeguard.
Shit.
A lifeguard. Now, that isn't a profession in my head. Never considered. These are nonces.
It's a
Teachers,
very... Yeah.
Yes. Cycling proficiency tester. Yes.
Yeah.
Driving instructor. Hebephile. Maybe not a paedophile. He's tempted.
Yeah. He waits until... Because the thing is, it's different to a teacher. A teacher can teach at students' age. A driving instructor, they have to at least be 17, so that's how he validates himself.
Yeah, it's okay because they're, it's fine because they're 17.
They're in sick form. It's okay, but they still wear the uniforms and they still get us to pick them up at school. They actually ask me. I don't even have to try. I don't even have to try. They just ask me.
They pay me. They pay me to pick them up from school.
And lifeguards, they pay me to save them.
They pay me to watch them in swimwear.
Pay me to go in the bath with them.
They pay me to watch them swim around with all their underdeveloped breasts.
Right, okay. So it's not okay for me to single out one property and one person, but you're going after an entire fucking industry, and there could be thousands of them right now. Be like, actually, we're not having this. We're sick of being called nonsense.
Hey, what has a lifeguard ever done for us?
Right, I've got a point. When I was about 11, 12, I got Bell's palsy. We've talked about this before. One side of my face.
You have to remind me what Bell's palsy is.
Bell's palsy is almost a temporary but can be permanent stroke. So you have a muscle spasm, and it tends to be on one side of the body. In my case, it was just this side, one side of my face.
Yeah.
And your muscles essentially they spasm or stop working. It's essentially like a stroke. So my eye, I couldn't blink. I couldn't drain water or anything like that. So it would just run. My smile or frown didn't work. My muscles in my mouth were just sagging on one side, so I could only chew on one side of my mouth, and everything on this side just drooped. Now, I didn't know this at the time. I knew there was something wrong with us because it happened the day before. I started noticing something weird, but I'm 11, 12. I haven't thought about it. So the next day, I've gone swimming with my mates, thinking this is going to be. I haven't thought about it. There's no problem here whatsoever. I've gone swimming, and I've jumped in the fucking pool, started swimming, and I can't blink when the chlorinated water's going in my eyes, and my mouth's fucking sagging on one side of my face, so I'm just forever breathing in fucking water. And at one point...
forever breathing in water.
Pretty water in my lungs. It goes so deep.
Chlorinated water.
I'm off to sleep. And in the nonce he leaps and jumps. He's gonna save me with his little red ring. I'm just chugging water. And he swears I won't feel a thing. All right, I'd used ring once, man. You can't be a fucking rapper if you're going to use the same rhyme twice.
I'm saying
shit bars, Jack.
He's not using his little red ring.
I get it. He's using mine, but the ring was a reference to his toy to try and save me in the first place.
No. I thought you meant he's giving you his arse.
But again, essentially,
hold on to this, lad.
I had a time where I was struggling, and I started taking on water, Jack. I was like the Titanic.
You'll never beat it.
I was taking on water. there was a little fucking band of blokes playing violin and that on my back who refused to leave until the end. And then some bitch wouldn't let her boyfriend share the door with her, which is mental. But I fucking confident.
There's just some posh woman clutching onto a sickly child's back, drowning him in a swimming pool. The lifeguard's going, "Oh, you will have none of that."
But the
get off him.
I was like propping myself up on the side of the pool, deep end and all. So like, and I'm only 11, 12, so
big man.
Big man thing, and I'm fucking not having a good time. And I'm trying to go to the bloke, and the lifeguard just looks at us and goes, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" Now, in that moment, I'm 11. Let's say I was 12. Yeah. And even in that moment, I was sat there being like, I know I'm the kid in that, but you're a daft cunt here. Like, I've never seen yous have to do anything apart from now and again shout at people for hitting each other over the head with the giant floats instead of just the small ones. And then someone will maybe keg their mate under the water, and obviously that's got to be dealt with. Or someone will do too many pisses. That's the only time I've seen yous called into action.
Off the edge of the pool.
It is Bishop.
Standing next to the umpire chair that the lifeguard sits in, just standing there,
looking up at him,
pissing down your own leg.
What you gonna do, mate? What you gonna do?
There's no rules against this. No pissing in the pool. It says.
I'm not pissing in the pool. Says no heavy petting, so I just brought me hamster. Ha ha. But the lifeguard...
no heavy petting. There's some kid looking at the umpire. It says no heavy petting, so I'm just a gentle tug for you. And he's just...
I'll stroke it.
Slowly groping. Only to a semi, though, sir. Only to a semi. Don't know why this kid's talking like an old man, but...
I'll have to be. So...
Think about how many kids pretend to drown, though, in front of this lifeguard a day.
Yeah.
I bet loads of kids are doing that.
Yeah. I imagine so. But this one, I was really struggling, and he had nothing. And I lost a lot of trust in authority that day. That might have even been the start of my real distrust in authority. I was like, yeah, fuck you. Because I've never had to ring 999. I've never had to ask for help in any other place, really. Like, I've had to ring A once. That was it. Rest of the time, I fixed my own car at the side of the road. Not a brag, just there was stuff in the car that I definitely couldn't have the police or a fucking tow truck over it for. Like my fleet of greyhounds that I was using for my illegal silk
that you imported business. On a private jet.
I brought them in on this bombardier that belonged to Rainer Capital. Don't know if you've heard of them. They're at Northwest 2110 Northwest something in Miami, Florida. Go on, I'll just fucking drop it throughout the entire fucking episode, and then you have to bleep all of it. Then you
we'll just call the episode Beep.
Nah, yeah.
Then everyone will think you're just saying the N-word.
Yeah, Jimmy went off the fucking edge this episode.
Yeah, I don't know why he kept bringing them up, boy. It just didn't have anything to do with what we were saying.
Stop. Wait, we are doing an episode on crime. But you can bleep that bit. So, don't. I fuck lifeguards. There's a lifeguard nonce.
Yes. Now he's been caught. He's been caught with multiple counts of. I think it was. Is it category A, B, or category 1 and 2 or something of kiddie porn? And it's. What do you reckon you get for that? You go to court. What do you reckon you're getting? Realistic, be real answer, not funny. Real answer.
I mean, it really does depend because it could be any. It could get 5 years. It could get 6 months, plus time served, and suspended sentence.
So, a bit more info then. He was taking pictures in the changing rooms, and he'd been caught doing it as well by another member of staff there. And he was apparently, he allegedly, according to what I'd read this newspaper article, he was actually coming in and doing it on his day off. So
well, he's not at work, so that's different. That lesses the sentence.
You can't fire him for that, you know.
No, you can't. Different. 18 months.
Not far off. 24. But he's suspended for 24 months.
What did I tell you? Suspended sentence.
Yeah. And he's got to pay 100 quid to the victim. £100 victim surcharge.
One
which
victim.
To me, for £100 victim surcharge, it said.
Which
now,
suggests...
to me, that seems like that becomes a disgusting sort of like modelling fee.
Yeah, a bit like when a rich person,
person
gets a ticket on their car because they're like, "Well, it just costs £50 to park here."
Yeah, exactly. That's maybe we've learned something there about paedophilia.
It's expensive.
£100 fine.
It's more expensive than parking in London. That's what we've learned.
Yes. Is
paedophilia not something to take up in the current economic crisis? Maybe this is what we need to drive noncery down. Maybe that's why people are crashing the markets. Not a bad idea.
What do you mean by crashing the markets?
Well, have you not noticed that the economies are fucked? Multiple. Jack's all right. Jack's just out in his car park cleaning fox skin.
Yeah. I'm in my own little world, mate, harvesting the testicles out of mice. That's what I spent the other day doing. I was fucking doing that for hours and hours. It's fucking incredible. Great day. Listening to Weird Al Yankovic and Sheryl Crow mixtape I've made.
What?
Well, not mixtape, but playlist. A playlist on Spotify.
Is it one after the other, like a battle?
It's
Weird Al, then Sheryl Crow.
No. What it is it's about 5.5 hours of Weird Al Yankovic songs, and then into that I've put a Sheryl Crow album. Sheryl Crow from 1996. Fucking great album. It's fucking mint. That's in there in the playlist, and then I just press shuffle.
Right.
And you've got no idea what's coming next. It's fucking mint. Because occasionally you get a great song, occasionally you get a shit song. It's mint. Other crimes, though. I don't know a way to segue into the other crime here.
I mean, what I would say that we've overlooked, before we do move on, let's explore overlooked professions that would be perfect for a nonce.
I thought you'd like that, yeah. Oh, fantastic. Crossing guard. The lollipop lady.
Lollipop person is perfect. However,
yeah.
I think it's almost too overt because, like, you've got to look so stupid.
Yeah, but you're drawing a lot of attention to yourself and it's very difficult to grab them or touch them. You just get to have a little look.
Yeah, this is the thing, is like your job is not only to get them somewhere safely, which is, again, what a lifeguard would do, apart from the one that I was drowning in front of, but also, like, the reason you exist is because there's something that is going to hurt those children if you don't. And they are blatantly going to see you because you're lit up on purpose. So, like, you're really at the worst opportunity to commit a sex crime.
Well, you just got to be clever. If you get yourself a little bit of smoothed out tinfoil or something just on the tip of that lollipop there, you could, from the right angle, on the right sort of sunshine, you might be able to get yourself a little glimpse of the top half of them tights.
I imagine that's Japan. I imagine Japan have a real issue with fucking... I bet lollipop people don't exist in Japan for that reason.
No,
like how they all started shining their shoes too.
It would be an incredible slur, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, you lollipop nonce.
You're a lollipop, man. Just without... If lollipop people never existed... They don't exist.
Fucking lollipop man,
they
you,
don't
man.
Exist.
Fucking lollipop man, you.
Fucking lollipop lady.
Fucking lollipop man.
Fucking lollipop. A couple of lollipop ladies have moved in next door.
Yeah, just fucking don't talk to him, man. Yeah, I know you're new in that. I'm just gonna tell you now. 100% bona fide lollipop man, him, you know. Don't. If you.
You can't call him that.
Listen, you can, right? You can, right? My dad
you?
used to do it. His dad used to do it before him. They're fucking... I say it like I say it. He's a fucking lollipop man.
And you get all of the L's of lollipop lady, and you tattoo them to yourself in a spiral where all the middle bits join. All the tops of the L's connect in the middle in a spiral.
Careful, Jack.
You're like,
Careful.
Why? That's okay to say, isn't it?
Now, other nonce jobs. Dentist.
Yeah, because you can give them a bit of gas.
You can, not just that, but you just put your finger in them.
Dentistry
feels like rape at the best of times. Even when you get a good dentist, you're like, he fingered the shit out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel... It feels invasive, which it should do.
Yeah.
But, like, it does. Now...
It'd be good to come out of the dentist surgery and look at the people waiting there and go, fucking terrible kisser.
Come out and go, arse is proper sore after that, you know.
Yeah, terrible. He hung like a donkey, can't kiss for shit, spends all his time with mouths, fucking...
Weirdest tooth
I'm never
clean
coming
I've
and
ever
kissing
had.
him again. Yeah.
Tits are killing.
He's got a tongue like a cat.
I know that because I once had my cat lick me balls and all.
People that run a pet shop.
Yeah, Pets Are Us, Pets at Home.
Oh, yeah. I mean, ones where you can buy kittens.
Sorry, but Harris ruined that. Rolf Harris has ruined that for people.
Oh, yeah,
I think that industry is off limits.
Too obvious.
Yeah, too obvious.
What about the guys that go and grab you your shoes in the back of Sports Direct?
Yeah,
they're getting quite close to some feet there.
Again, that's not a nonce thing. That's just a foot thing. I reckon they're all out there smelling.
Kid's foot.
Yeah, but they're all primarily just a foot thing. That is just because foot nonces are a different type of nonce. I don't think they have an age barrier because they are literally disconnecting the art from the artist. They are all about the foot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose.
Like they couldn't give a like they're looking at feet. Unless I wonder if like a really cultured foot purveyor, much like when someone looks at a tree and counts the rings, can look at a foot and tell the age of a person.
I bet they can.
I bet
the ones that really know.
If you really fucking love feet, let us know, and I'm gonna send you a load of different feet. So I'm gonna help you, but you've got to help me, and you've got to send me a list. I want a list that's not covered in jizz, but send me a list of the ages of the feet, and we'll see how close you get. Interesting experiment.
The beautiful thing is there, legally, you would have to send them pictures of everybody's feet who are over 18. Because I can't imagine I don't think it's a loophole to send someone pictures of a child's feet knowing they're going to masturbate over them just because they might be able to guess it compared to the other feet.
That's funny that you suggest I know they're going to masturbate over them. I would have good faith in it. Right, okay. I like cars. I've never fucking shagged one.
Yeah, but these people like feet. What do you mean?
I like to think some can show
There's
some
people
restraint.
That fuck cars.
I reckon they could be
I'd like to think our listeners will show restraint. Yeah, okay.
You've literally, earlier in the episode, said they're autistic enough to do what I tell them. Now you're saying you don't think they'll wank
and now you're wanting to send pictures of feet.
Because
what can I say? I'm a very distrusting guy.
No, this is bad because it's usually the other way around. You trust everything, and I'm like, none of this is real. But since Rainer Capital, I'm like, I've cracked something today, and I am actually investigating now.
Bus drivers
standard. There was a bus. One of my bus drivers was a nonce. He also had he had an epileptic fit at the wheel. He had an epileptic fit at the wheel after taking fucking cowies on a weekend. I knew that because he was going out with me lass's sister. So like me lass's older sister was going out with one of our bus drivers. He was a young lad. He was like the son of the owner of the business.
Okay.
Yeah. He was like one of the family. I won't name the name. See this? I'm showing restraint there because this name is trackable, and like this could all come back to him.
You easily.
No, it couldn't affect. I couldn't give a fuck. I'll spark them all out. None of them are hard, but like it's just this could actually go to court or something. Like there's libel afoot here where I haven't said this isn't allegedly. He did it. Everyone knows he did it. I ain't saying who it is. But he took pills at the weekend, and then on the Monday I had an epileptic fit taking all the kids home from school. At the wheel, at a fucking cross light. Went through a red light. Ooh. Yeah, mate, in a double-decker bus. And I was just about to give away, because all of the company's buses were all painted the same colour, a very bright colour. But I'm not going to say that because then that's probably another giveaway that could suggest like libel. That in itself, me explaining that is probably libelous. What we're learning right now, people, I'm giving you a little breakdown of how the law works and how libel works, because even making a suggestion that there's a suggestion of something can be deemed libelous if someone goes, yeah, you might not have said the colour, but you suggested that all of our things are painted a certain colour, and they are. My counterpoint would be that most
I would argue most are.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's normally how you distinguish a bus
But let
company.
me tell you the colours they're not. Red, blue, green. Just sit here for the next 15 minutes naming colour. Going through the fucking codes, the hex codes. Hashtag 0048. No. Well, carry on.
I'm trying to think of other jobs where, corner shop people possibly, an overlooked opportunity maybe.
Not overlooked. That's definitely happened. Shop folk definitely
because they come in a lot.
Yeah. Again, football managers, PE teachers, all there. All too easy.
Yeah, that's obvious though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like a secret pull. Do you know what I mean? Like
dinner ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Mate.
Because they get to scrape your food off the table and then have a little chew on it.
Not just that, but everyone tends to love the dinner ladies. The part of your day during school where you're like, these are adults, but they're not figures of authority that are going to shout at me. They're more like me mum.
Oh, no, ours would scream at us.
Yeah, most of ours was pretty sound.
Ours,
Again, because a few of them were the mums.
The ones that we had in nursery. Oh, no, the ones we had in nursery, they were dead nice. The ones that you had up until you were 4. But then the ones that you had up until you were 11 were like hardened battle axes. They were pretty mean. At ours, anyway.
Yeah, I think I had one Trunchbull type, but the rest were like pure sound, like giving us the fucking morning cheese pizza bread knockoff slice of toast with a bit of tomato puree and a sprinkle of mozzarella on top. She'd knock us out doors at like 15 pence a slice instead of 50 pence or 35 pence that they should have been. And we had a little racket going. Well, it was one of our mates' mums. But she was like a milfy type, and like all of us used to try and go to his house on purpose because like she was single and like dad weren't about, and we were like, well, we'll definitely shag your mum.
And she wants to throw a job away.
And
the dinner lady that fucks the students.
And I give them I give them little pizza toasts. You know me. That's how I hook them in. I don't use drugs. I use what really gets them going, which is, and I've got to be honest. No, I've got to be honest. Pizza is my favourite meal of all time. And I reckon it's partly conditioned by her because it was a steal. I felt like I was fucking over the system. I love cheese, tomato, and toast. And I thought at one point, I'm going to get to fuck this lad's mum. I mean, I was 13 or 14. So obviously I had no chance. But little teenage pubescent me was like...
feeling that you ever get that you're going to be able to fuck someone is when
I'm going to finger Mrs. I'm going to finger Mrs. Not going to say the surname.
Mrs. Nancy Dinner Lady.
Mrs. Nancy Dinner Lady.
You mentioned Japan. I've got crimes in Japan, a very strange spate of crimes in Japan, where people are being tricked into criminal activity in Japan. It's called Yami Baito. Yami Baito, maybe. But it means dark part-time jobs.
Right, go on.
People are applying for these jobs on like Indeed and that their equivalent of Indeed. Indeed, I imagine.
Indeed.
Indeed. They're applying for that, right? And then it turns out they turn up there thinking it's a labour job, like a manual labour. Then they turn up there and they're pretty much just extorted into doing a smash and grab on a petrol station or
what?
A Pokemon, something described as Pokemon card heists, and also there's fraud and home invasions.
I mean, this Pokemon heist shit is a bit mental because like Pokemon cards now, they're like cryptocurrency, lad. Like everyone's fucking on them. Everyone's trying to make a fortune for them. The market is a massive bubble because of like influencers and YouTubers who just do constant unboxings. The fake market is ridiculous. There's so many robberies of like they have Pokemon vending machines and that, and there's arguments over them and robberies over them constantly. It's fucking batshit mental. And I think we touched upon this on the Patreon when I talked about how you can hire various people in Japan. Like you can hire a fat person, you can hire a girlfriend. Yeah. So like what I'd like to do. And I think I talked about it on the Patreon. They've literally fucking stolen my idea, which was find like the raddest bunch of people, rent them all for a day. It's like a perfect crime. Rent them all under a different name, and then unwittingly have them help you commit a fucking crime. None of them know each other. None of them know the person who's booked them. Everyone's been paid for something. They'll all have receipts, so they've all got like a way out. It's a perfect... Why the Yakuza haven't jumped... Lads, Yoshi.
Well,
And Eno and all them boys, I'm making up names, but fucking Nakamura and all them lads out there. Daiki
Luigi.
and them. Aye, you know. Luigi Wakasaka Numra and all them lot. Bring yourselves out here. Jump on the Rainer LLC Bombardier plane on the next stag do. Come over here with Kyle Klopfer. I've got some things to discuss with you. I reckon we can make some good money together.
Well, actually, the Yakuza
and then Jack
really
can send some.
about this.
Jack can send some lollipop men back with polished lollipops so you can put them up child skirts. That felt disgusting to say that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I bet it did. That's why I worded it the way I did.
Yeah, it felt bad, that.
So the Yakuza are pretty pissed off over this because it's not them organising it. And they're saying it's destroying the society that they've helped maintain and build and develop because it's tricking civilians into crime and crimes that they're not equipped to do. And then they're they can't back out of it either because if they do try to back out, they, like I say, they get extorted or they get blackmailed into doing it. And the police, though, seem to think it's one specific family of Yakuza. But all of the other Yakuza organisations are like, are you mental? They would never do that.
Which is a perfect reason for them doing it.
And they're too old to be using the internet. They wouldn't do this. Like,
again, that's
like
a great...
The ones that they're supposedly aiming it at are the ones that, from what I've read, are supposed to be like the proper old school.
No finger. They've got no fingers to even type on the keyboards.
Yeah, well, how are they swiping?
How are they swiping, mate? Just blunt. There's a theory. Maybe, and this means that Steve Jobs was involved with this. Steve Jobs might have been like an anti-crime plant here. Maybe touchscreen phones were invented to kill off the Yakuza.
Possibly.
Because it's not the same when you've got a stump.
Dial.
You don't have the same feeling or even heat in the stump. Because I've got this little bit of chop when my finger got chopped off. Right, this little bit here is almost it's a different texture and temperature to like the rest of my finger because it's dead nerve. So like if they've got dead, and I can only imagine that stump is like that, but across the whole rest of finger. So I imagine they can't use a touchscreen phone at all.
They might not be very good.
Yakuza, if you're listening, ring in. Well, have someone else ring in for you, and let us know if you think Steve Jobs tried to put yous out of business.
When you were saying they have their fingers cut off, I thought you meant so they've just got palms, and I was thinking rotary phones would have been the solution then. Like a step backwards would have been the right way to go.
But they'd have had to have really big holes to put your whole fist through rather than the finger.
Yeah, so they wouldn't be able to
use
use it. That's what I mean.
No, I mean a rotary phone. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Good idea. I'd like to still be using.
And then I was thinking
phones.
Maybe that's why they had such a weird thing with dolphins as well. Because they're like a bit too similar.
They are too similar. They're aliens who speak their own language. And they also bully seafood, which is they both do that. They both eat fish raw, which, hey, do I need to say anything else?
If you could do the clicks, that'd be mint. I don't know how to do the dolphin clicks. There you go. So there's 82 people seem to have been initially caught, I think, in one swoop, from what I've read. But it's mostly kids that are in care. But here's a weird thing, right? They say it's mostly kids that are in care, but actually most of them have stepdads. That's the thing that connects most of these kids together, which I thought was odd. Because you don't really imagine, like, Japanese stepdads. Like, I understanding the culture, they're quite comfortable with cheating. So the idea that they would have step families, yeah. There's the very conservative side of them, where you live with your whole family in the same room and that, and sleep in the same room as your whole family. But yeah, they seem pretty comfortable, from what I understand of them, with cheating. It's
is it comfortable,
like
or is it like? Is it comfortable?
Don't tell me, and it's fine.
Is it fine, or is it just accepted? And not fine, but just we're going to do it, and you can't do anything about it because the woman's not in a position to do anything about it.
No, it's both sides, as far as I'm aware.
Right. I don't know if it's accepted.
From what? Well, maybe I've misunderstood that. But
I could be completely wrong. I know it's obviously a big part of business and such, where they have like karaoke bars where they go to and they hire hostesses and stuff to like they basically pay for their time and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I think that's just like the Japanese are fucking
just
so
like
strange
a nice,
socially.
Smiley person around.
It's also because they're so strange socially and they just don't know how to communicate with each other. They also don't fucking shag. That's why they've got a decline in population, which is weird how they'd have step parents.
Or they just all pull out. Maybe that's why they've got step parents, because they just pull out rather than not shag. It's just an island, 4 islands of puller outers.
And they've done a really successful rate.
Yeah,
really successful.
Always works.
Also, it doesn't help that they all have blurred penises.
Yeah, they can't aim it. That's
they
the problem.
can't.
They can't see the hole.
They're
just fucking thigh meat most of the time.
Square sperm that's constantly changing a shade.
Oh,
just blocks.
That'd be mint though, to pass out square sperm.
Oh,
imagine the relief though. Oh. The relief once you've gotten it out. That's exactly what it'd sound like. If anyone would like to clip that to now be able to masturbate over the sound of Jimmy coming cubes, there you go. That's our little gift to you, the listener.
That's fucking minging that, mind.
Right. I found out, I did a bit more reading about like Japanese crime and children in Japanese crime. I found a study of 564 Japanese kids, where in this study, 508 of them were boys, 56 of them were girls. And here's a mad thing about domestic abuse in Japan. 73.2% of these 53 girls had been punched or kicked by family members.
That's mad. I've just fucking... Japan's very disciplinarian and authoritarian, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of.
In a historical sense as well, mind.
Yeah.
So like
not so much now. They're quite like not liberated. That makes it sound like they've been freed, but
liberal.
Like I knew people when I was there that were 17 and they lived on their own in a flat like 100 miles away from home.
That's different though. That's not of that. Yeah, that's different though, because they're working or they're studying, which are both very noble things and things that you should be doing in that culture. So that is an exception. That's absolutely fine. But I am not entirely surprised by that whatsoever.
I was. I thought it was a mad amount of, what's that, like 41-ish, 41-ish, 39
Yeah, but
maybe.
most people have been fucking
hopefully 42, because that would be nice. There's a number for this. But, yeah.
Okay.
He looked so disappointed.
Okay.
He's like, oh, no, not this. So in 2023, 49 people were arrested for organising these jobs and these job adverts, but 1,856 cash receivers on the fraud element of it. People that just received the fraudulent money so that they could essentially launder it.
Yeah.
1,856 of them were arrested and treated the same as the 49 who organised it. So these people that had been tricked into the crime,
were just as complicit.
Response, yeah, the police's response was like, yous are just as bad. We need to make sure yous are punished so that people don't go for these jobs online, even though the vast majority of these jobs online were worded in a way where you would never know this is what you were doing. And if you didn't do it, you'd have been extorted into doing it anyway. Which I thought was mad.
Again, yes, but it's not surprising for Japan. Japan's crime so authoritarian. It's just that they have a skewed image of what is and isn't okay. So fucking groping women on a train, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Sniffing ketamine in karaoke bars and fucking chatting and fucking the hostesses, absolutely fine. Is that cannabis you're smoking? Life. Sorry, is that something you're doing where you're speaking out against what we did in the war? Death. They are very specific on certain things, but very relaxed on things that we're like, that's weird.
Like the vending machines and stuff.
The
like
vending machines, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like also the vending
The
machine.
vending machines.
Unlike the vending machines of Holland, where you get burgers.
Or the Pokemon card ones that people are fighting over.
That people are fighting over in America as well. Like pure wars over Pokemon card vending machines.
Also, just as a little side point to the listener, you've got to be daft to buy from one of them, because the person who's stocked that has purposely bought boxes and then weighed them all and put the ones that weigh a certain number in there so that nothing of value will be in there.
Yeah.
Little tip there.
That's Jack's little tip. Because Jack fills the boxes. Jack owns several vending machines.
I paint PVA glue to the back of the packets of some of them to make them weigh a little more.
And that is our closer. Join the Patreon. This one has been quite libelous. Possibly get us done for defamation of character. But we're going to let that be a judge. Let the public be the judge, because Jack's not going to bleep anything.